Hey guys, and welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is Thursday here. I'm not sure when you're going to watch this, but tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And we are going to make some goodies for my children, and it's something you can make for your family. I've already done some chocolate covered strawberries, and they turned out beautiful. So now we're going to make some homemade cream chocolates. Flavored cream chocolates. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're going to make chocolate creams. First, you're just going to have to forgive this. I'm in lounge clothes that shows every fat roll I have. I have no makeup on. It's just one of those days. But with that being said, before we get started, if you're new to this channel, I am so glad you found us. And I hope that you subscribe and hit the bell notification because you don't want to miss anything. We're a hoot around here. We may do farm videos, we may do mostly cooking videos, and some ministry videos. And if you're one of my regulars, I am so glad you're back, and I'm so glad you're part of my family. So, with that being said, let's get started on chocolate creams. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. This is not my idea. I got this off another YouTube channel, the Hillbilly Kitchen. Go check her out. She's really cool, and she loves the Lord, which is good. But she did two flavors. She did a vanilla and she did an orange. Well, I'm just kind of expounding on it a little bit and doing a raspberry. I'm going to do a vanilla, I'm going to do an orange, I'm going to do a raspberry. And I've already just separated mine into containers. She did hers all in one and then separated it at that point, which is smart. But since I'm doing three, I'm just going to go ahead and do them in 3 different batches. So let's get started. Okay? Y'all, my kitchen's a mess too. Alright. So, in each of these bowls here, I have a cup and a half of powdered sugar in each container. So I have 3 containers here with a cup and a half of powdered sugar. And I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of vanilla in each one. Whoops. And I'm going to come back to this one, put just a little bit more, because this one is going to be my vanilla. Alright. Now I may have to find another condensed milk. But in each batch, I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup of sweetened condensed milk. This is the stuff my husband can drink out of a can. I mean, he can just turn this can up and drink it right on. All right. Okay, so let's just start with this vanilla one, and we're gonna mix. And it takes a little while to get it mixed. And it's just like a biscuit dough. You're going to have to come in here and use your fingers. And it will come together. you're going to think, oh no, I need to add more liquid or more condensed milk, but you don't. Now this is my vanilla batch. And if it's too sticky and too wet, then you want to add some more powdered sugar. But you probably don't need any more condensed milk. It's going to have plenty of liquid. Alright, I'm going to knead this and get it good and smooth, and I'll bring you right back. And I'm going to have to touch the phone. Makes your hands sticky, y'all. So be prepared. Okay guys, so when you get it all kneaded up, it's going to be nice and smooth like this. So we're just going to flop that in there and move on to the next one. That was our vanilla, so here is our orange one. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of orange. Ooh, wow. I zested an orange. I'm going to put a teaspoon of orange zest in there. And I'm also going to put a teaspoon of orange extract. Let me make sure I got the orange. All right. There we go. All right. So we're going to go with this. I'm going to mix it up just like I did the vanilla. And I'll bring you back when we move to the raspberry. Okay guys, so here is our orange cream. I'm going to stick the vanilla and the orange in the refrigerator for real quick. And I'll bring you back and we'll do the raspberry. Okay guys, on the raspberry one, I have a little container here of a few raspberries. May have a couple or too many. And I'm just going to take a fork, because I really only need about a teaspoon. But I'm just going to mix this up. Alright. There we go. Alright, we got my powdered sugar, my condensed milk, vanilla. Let's go in with a teaspoon of the raspberry flavoring. And we may need to add a little more powdered sugar to this. I'm not sure. We'll see. And I'm going to get a heaping teaspoon. not because I meant to, but that's just the way it came out, of the raspberry. And you can only do so much. I think I'm going to need some extra powdered sugar. You can only do so much mixing with this spatula. You're eventually going to have to just go in with your hands. Alright. So I guess this recipe did come out of my head, the raspberry one, but it was initiated and the starting point came from the Hillbilly Hideaway. I mean, not Hillbilly Hideaway, Hillbilly Kitchen. Alright, we're going in with our hands now. And I'm actually going to just go ahead and put a little more powdered sugar, just because I know it's going to need it. Alright, I'll bring you back just as soon as I get it put together. Okay guys, the raspberries going in the refrigerator with the rest of them. Okay guys, let's finish up our candies. I'm going to start in my double boiler here. I've got it just turned on a medium. I've got some milk chocolate chips. You want to keep an eye on this because you don't want it to, you know, burn on the bottom. So I've also got some coconut oil, and we're just going to put a couple of tablespoonfuls. Just a couple tablespoons in with the chocolate chips as they melt. Now I have most of them all rolled out, and they flatten. Let me go ahead and show you. They do flatten, and that's normal. So you just roll them up and they'll probably sink back down and flatten. So here we have the vanilla and we have the orange, and so let's roll out the raspberry. Let me get a piece of wax paper here. And we'll try to keep them in this order. All right, I'm just going to keep rolling these out. Just like that. And I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay guys, we're just going to drop them in this melted chocolate here. Swirl them around a little bit, make sure they're completely covered. And then we just slide them right back off onto the parchment paper or the wax paper. My orange ones are really wanting to melt a bit and really flatten. Not sure why, but that's okay. Let's do some of the vanilla, so at least I have some of all of them. There's the vanilla one. My orange ones are hilarious. They're really flattening out. But the raspberry and the vanilla are holding together good. And I might should have waited till the chocolate had cooled some. Ah! Well, y'all, my candies did not turn out very pretty because they kind of flattened. So I think they might have needed some more powdered sugar and less liquid. I'm not sure. They sunk and flattened a little bit. I knew they would some. I didn't think they would quite this much. But y'all, they are delicious. That's the vanilla cream. If you go to the old-fashioned candy stores and get the cream drops, that's what it tastes like. And it is so good. Now, The ones that flattened the most were the orange, and they went really flat. Like really flat. But they're probably my favorite. I don't know if you remember Brock's candy. We had a grocery store that had a bin, and I would dig through and I'd find the raspberry, I'd find the orange, and they were so good. And that's what these taste like. They are so good. They didn't turn out pretty, and maybe I should have put them in something to kind of keep them. Maybe I should have had them in some, like a mini muffin tin, to keep them from flattening out once I dipped them in chocolate. But I didn't think that far. So, anyway, they are so good. Y'all have got to try these. The raspberry is delicious. The orange is by far my favorite. And the cream, the vanilla cream and raspberry are just delicious. Chocolate and raspberry was just meant to go together. So y'all give these a try. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Thank you so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Y'all be sure to subscribe, invite your friends, share my videos, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, send me a recipe to my post office box, send me a letter. I just can't wait to hear from all of you. So God bless you all. Thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Oven's ready for my meatloaf. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.